Okay, I think I like drank way too much caffeine. I feel so like, oh, I have an itch. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a tutorial on this classic glamour look. I've got the winged eyeliner going on and the red lip, something super different out of my box. I never wear red lips, so this was fun for me. I'm loving it with this Coca-Cola t-shirt that I got from Forever 21 and this leopard print cardigan from Fabric. So if you want to see how I got this look, please keep watching. So the first thing I just did was put on the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Moisturizer. This is a great moisturizer for literally all skin types. The next step I'm going to do is use my Porefessional face primer. This stuff is truly awesome if you do it the right way. I bought this stuff a few years ago and I hated it, but I think I was just doing it wrong. So you want to put just a little bit on your fingers, rub them together, and then literally just press it. I start with my T-zone and really make sure that I get it on my nose. My nose like does not like to hold makeup. So my cheeks, my T-zone, wherever my pores are largest, and then whatever is left over on my hand, I just press it throughout the rest of my face. So now I'm going to cover up my pimples, and I do have a more in-depth tutorial on how I cover up my pimples, so I'll link that above for you if you want to check that out. But I'm just going to do this real quick. Now I'm going to take whatever I can scrape out of this Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin. I've literally cut it open and keeping it in a plastic bag so I can get as much use out of it. There is plenty of product in here. I've been using it like this for probably the past week or so every day, so definitely got my money's worth out of it now that I've cut it open and made sure I get every last drop. So I'm taking that Makeup Forever on the back of my hand and then one pump of the Born This Way foundation. I like to mix them together. The Born This Way isn't the full coverage that I want, and the Makeup Forever is super full coverage, so it's a nice mixture when I mix them together. And I'm just taking this dual fiber brush and literally just pressing it . Now that I've got that on, I'm going to take my damp beauty blender and just blend everything out. Now I'm going to go ahead and contour my face. I've been practicing with cream contours a lot lately and I am obsessed. Like, I'm so glad I bit the bullet and did something that terrified me, because let me tell you, cream contour terrified me. But I'm loving this so much. It's so much more of a natural look. It really does look glowy and natural and bronzy and just really, really pretty. So I'm so glad I've been practicing, because I think I've got it nailed now and I am just obsessed. So I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal cream contour, and I put it on the back of my hand like this, and I really like spread it out. Like, I don't want any area to be thicker. Like, I make sure that it's all nicely spread. This is very liquidy, and so I want it to be more like a cream and not like a liquidy. So that's why I spread it across my hand so it's very even and a very small layer, so that whatever I pick up on my brush is minimal, very minimal. I'm taking this brush this is the best brush I've found so far. I've used plenty of different brushes while practicing this technique, and I like this one. It's from Sephora. It says Airbrush Precision Airbrush Precision Foundation brush. So it's like flat, like kind of, I don't know. Anyways, it's like perfect. So I just like dip the edge, like literally one edge. I don't dip the whole thing. I just dip an edge into my hand, and then I literally just, with the edge that I have the product on is what I want to be facing up, not down. So I want to push it up. So I'm pushing it. I'm kind of following the line from my lip up to my top of my ear. So if you need to like suck it in to find that line, like when I talk, you can kind of see where I'm going to go. So, and I'm literally just tapping it, very, very lightly tapping it. If you need to flip the brush around a little bit, you can, but only after you've done it with the color up. You just don't want to drag it down too much. You definitely want this to be lifting your face, so it's gonna almost give you a facelift, but you wanna make sure that the contour is going up in order to make that happen. Now I do take it underneath my jaw to make that jawline look more defined, but I also put a little bit on the face right there, like the lower jawline, and that's just gonna slim me out on the jawline right here. So it's underneath, but it's also on the face as well. And if you don't put too much, you can really pull this off and it will look like a shadow. If you put too much, like you don't want the same amount that's on your cheeks, is guess what I'm saying, because that would just look crazy, look like two stripes. So you definitely want less, but you still want to do it. And I just tap it in. Now my forehead is pretty small. My whole head is small, but I'm not going to bring my bronzer up here because that would just be making this look smaller, and it already is small. There's just no point. So if you have a larger forehead, please be my guest. Bring your contour up here. It's going to make your forehead appear smaller. If you have a small pea head like me, don't do it. You don't want to look disproportionate because you probably already do, like myself. So now I'm actually going to use the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer, but I'm using the color, it's a Neutralizer. That's what it's called. The color is Neutralizer. This reminds me of a banana powder in a liquid form. It is very brightening. So a little bit of this goes a long way, and I'm literally going to put just a little bit right here in the center, underneath my eye, in the center of my brows, chin. This would also help to cover up any redness because of the yellow color. So if you wanted to use this on top of your pimples, you could. Definitely do it before your foundation though, so that it will cover it up, because this is bright AF. I'm then going to take a little bit of the medium color over that just to tone it down a little bit. It's super brightening, so I just don't want it to be too much. And as you can see, that is still really, really bright, so I'm digging that for sure. Now I'm just going to blend everything else out with the Beauty Blender. Now I'm going to take my Glow Milk by the Beauty Crop. I am digging this stuff a lot. So this is a liquid illuminator. I'm going to put it on my cheeks. This stuff is super great for the person who wants to look glowy but really natural. I like that the, sparkle in it is not a sparkle. It's not a thick chunk of glitter. It's fine, very, very fine. It's more of a shimmer effect. Really, really pretty, glowing from within. So this is perfect if you like the glowy but natural look and not having like a strip of highlighter on your face. Now I'm taking my cream blush by the Beauty Crop. It's called the Blush Duo. This stuff is so pigmented and amazing, and blush is the first thing that actually kind of disappears from your makeup look, and blush is super important. It makes you look like you have youthfulness and color to the skin. When my powder blush kind of goes away, this is kind of a reinforcement. So I'm really loving this. It doesn't take a lot at all. So it looks like this, and I'm literally just dipping my finger in it like that, and then I actually rub it on the back of my hand like this, and I go from there. So I don't have as much on my finger as I did. And I just kind of put it where I want that rosy feel, right on the apples of my cheeks. And once again, just taking that Beauty Blender and making sure everything is blended out. For my nose contour, I'm actually going to use a little different of a color. The Beautifully Bronze is a little too orangey for my nose contour, and I really want it to look more like a shadow. So I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Light Cream Contour Kit, and I'm going to take the first shade of the, still want to be really careful with this. Now we are going to set our face using the Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder. I'm using the color 130 and a little powder puff. Set underneath my eyes, I'm going to use the yellow color in the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows now. I'm going to be using the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. I'm just taking very light-handed, small strokes just to build my brow. Especially in the front of my brow, I'm extremely light-handed. I have a lot of clients who are scared of brows. Basically, when I do their makeup, they always say that the brows are too dark or too much or whatever, too bushy. But I want to challenge all of you out there who are scared of brows to please start practicing your brows. Do it right before you wash your face at night so that you can look at it and wash your face. If you're not comfortable with brows, that's totally fine, but brows totally frame your face. Like, they make a huge difference. Look at the difference between this brow and this. I mean, it is night and day. It is insane. This is such a prettier look compared to this. And my brows are dark and I know that, but when you shape them and like even me, I kind of bring them more in, it just makes all the difference. So I really do challenge you guys, if you don't like brows, play around and try to see if you can work with them a little bit. Start off with a lighter color so it's not so dark, but try to at least shape your brows. It will make all the difference. I promise you that. I'm now going to just deepen my contours just slightly with a little bit of powder. All right, now for the eyes, I'm going to do a super natural look. This red Coca-Cola classic tea thing kind of reminds me of like 50s vibes, and even this cheetah print. I'm like feeling super classic wing liner red lip kind of look, so I'm going to be super neutral with the eyes. I'm going to take my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I am just taking that yellow color with a huge fluffy brush, and I'm just putting that all over my eyelid just to set and brighten. I'm going to take a smaller fluffy brush and dip that into the lightest contour shade that I have. I am just putting this on my crease and above a little bit onto the brow bone. On the inner part, I am bringing it up to my brow, kind of blending that nose contour in. I'm just creating the shape of my eye that I want to create. Now I'm dipping that into my medium shade, and I'm concentrating this more in the actual crease. I'm now taking a smaller, more precise brush, dipping it into the darkest shade, and I'm concentrating this on the outer corner. Now I'm going to go back into that middle shade with this small brush, and on my bottom lash line, I am just smoking it out. And now I'm taking the darkest shade and smoking it out on the outer corner. All right, so before I go in with the black felt tip liner that I'm going to use for my wing, I want to make sure my wing is literally perfect. So I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, an angled brush, and I'm just dipping it into the lightest shade of the contour, and then even pressing it onto my hand to get rid of that bulk color. And I'm going to create my wing with this first. So now that I've got my wing set where I want it, I'm going to go ahead and take my Tarte Duo lip liner. Just kidding, eyeliner. I'm going to take the felt tip side and just go exactly where I put the contour shade. If you mess up, that's totally okay. I'm about to show you guys a little trick because I definitely want my wing to be a lot thinner. And you can make this look totally your own. You can make the wing not so dramatic. You can make it super dramatic. You can make it like a fat cat eye. You can literally do whatever you want with this look. So that is why I definitely recommend drawing out your wing first, just so you can kind of get a feel of what it's going to look like. You can even use powders to do that. So definitely try that. 101 on how to fix a wonky wing. So I'm going to take this Smashbox Photo Finish primer. You want something with this same consistency. It's like a silicone consistency. And I'm taking a very flat, straight brush and just dipping it in there, making sure it's really nice and coated. And then I am going to just rub that along what I essentially want to erase. As you can see, that worked quite nicely. Even if you're not necessarily trying to erase anything, it's really good to do this after. It helps perfect that gradient look. So for this one, I really liked the way it looked, but I felt like the tip was not as thin as I wanted. I really wanted that like flick look. So I took this and just kind of moved it a little bit, and now it has that wonderful gradient. It looks super classic. So that's definitely a nice little trick to remember for if you are a beginner with the wing. That will make you look like a master. Now that my eyeliner is perfect, cat eye, I'm going to finish this look off. This is my other kitty. Her name is Kitty. She never comes out, so this is a rare occasion right now. Everybody say hi, Kitty. I'm gonna take a really small precision brush, and I'm taking the color Authentic by Tarte. This is probably my favorite highlighter. It's super natural looking. I love the name Authentic. It's perfect because it literally looks like an authentic, real glow. Just put a little bit on my Cupid's bow so it looks like I have a milk mustache. A little bit on the tip of my nose, a little bit down the bridge, a little bit on the inner corner of my eye, and a very small amount under my brow. Now I'm going to take a fluffy brush, just put a little bit on my chin, very small amount on my cheeks, and I'm putting a little bit over the front of each brow. I'm now going to take the color Moment by Tarte, which is a blush. I do like to warm up the nose just a little bit. Helps the makeup look more natural and lived in as opposed to super caked on and not realistic. So I really do like adding that little touch of color to the nose. Now for our final step, we are going to do our lips, and I'm doing a red color to kind of tie everything together. Like I said, I'm really feeling this natural glam look. This is a Tarte lip sculptor. There's a lipstick and a lip gloss. This is the color Pride. So I'm guessing I do the lipstick first. Oh my gosh, I never wear red, but this color is so cute. Oh my gosh, I love that. So cute. Before I do my mascara, I'm going to go ahead and set my face using the Urban Decay All Nighter. This is by far the best setting spray I've ever found. I swear it makes your makeup like waterproof. I really love it because you don't even need that many squirts. Like, I have the Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist one, and I got a sample size because I wanted to try it out, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I swear I cannot feel it on my face. I have to like pump it 100 times, and I feel like I'm just wasting it. So, best one ever. There's no splotchiness that happens on your face when you spray it. It comes out consistent and powerful, and it coats your face, and it feels wonderful, and it helps all of your makeup kind of seep together. It is the best. Now that I'm looking at my lips, though, I do feel like they're a little bright. They don't match the shirt exactly, and I really want them to. So I'm going to take this Nars Velvet Matte Lip Pencil in the color Cruella. It's a little bit darker, so I'm just going to put it on top to hopefully kind of make it look more like the shirt. Ooh, perfect. Like I said, I don't ever rock red lips, so this is a different look for me, and I'm loving it. And now I'm going to top this look off with mascara. Luckily, right now I have beautiful lash extensions on, so I'm only going to be needing mascara for the bottom. And so I'm just going to take my Clinique Kiehl's mascara. This is the final look, everyone. Thank you so much for watching this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned something new, and I hope that you're feeling inspired to try this look out yourselves. So please leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. See you next time.